Hello everyone. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's had a good week. I'm happy it's over with. We got a nice weekend to relax and whatnot. And also, I totally forgot that Sunday is St. Patty's Day. So, hope everyone's gonna be safe and have a fun St. Patty's Day. But anyway, we are here for the continuation of this community build idea that seemed me and some of the community members have talked about in a while. We were bouncing ideas like stories and whatnot, and I was telling them about mine, and we decided to why not make it like a community thing, build together, bounce ideas, and build it as we do, as you see before you. We got through a lot. I would say we did a bunch of like, as you can see, we got the name is kind of like still up for grabs. Um, Kind of got the theme, the synapse, and then we did a lot of character building in the last one. But now the characters are pretty much done, so now we got to go focus on the world. So you got an idea of what's going on and how everything is played out, or laid out at least. But in the meantime, let me boot up the music because we are gonna listen. We're gonna just judge some music while we are doing this. Thankfully, Monstercat is a wonderful company and lets me do this. I'm gonna use a playlist called Relaxing Electronics this time. We'll see if it shuffle. Oh, why is that there? I'm liking it. Why does it only say repeat once? I don't want to repeat once. I want to repeat all the time. Anyway. So, like I said, game plan for tonight is we're going to continue on building this community isekai story build that has been brewing in my head for God knows how long. We're gonna bounce ideas off of stuff. And for any of the new viewers here, I'll just do a quick rundown of what we did go over. Like I said, the title is called Vigilante Squad Isekai. It is a work in progress name title. I don't know what they really call it, but theme Isekai fantasy comic. I want to have some comedy in it, so I put comedy as a question mark. I'm kind of leaning towards it's like a more serious version of Konosuba, if you know what that is. Speaking of which, third season's coming out. I'm super excited because I need a good laugh, and that was always a good comical relief kind of series. But pretty much the synapses: two friends get sent to another world to find out they must save it. Unfortunately, one of them was supposed to be summoned as only one of them was supposed to be summoned as a hero. The other one got kind of dragged in by accident. Kingdom sees this as an opportunity to list them to create two elite groups. One that faces the kingdom. One be the face of the kingdom, while the other one does all the shady behind the scenes work. So one of them is being the Black Ops kind of group, which does all the hush hush, can't be on the books. And then we got into characters. Honestly, names can change in the future, but these are the names we're using as now. Samson is one of the main characters. He's good. We're making him a paladin because of the way we have him set up. He was the one who was originally summoned as the hero. He's very optimistic, and he has a hero complex. Grew up in a military-esque household, so he's very strict, but a good person all around. And then Aiden, who's the other protagonist, he's the one who accidentally got summoned. But he kind of was gifted some of the, like, a few little snippets of hero abilities that Samson should have gotten, but they gave it to him because accidents happen. And this is a nice little happy accident that will help him along the way in the story. Which mostly he's just the more strategic, down-to-earth person. He gains like insight and all mine, which helps. Which you can see stuff that other people can't see, like stats of characters, see what they can possibly go into, and do all this kind of stuff, and like encourage stuff like that. Holy fucking criminy. What in the world's going on here? Sorry, I opened a can of soda before I started the stream, and I just see like a bubble. And then it's just slowly expanding out, so I'm like, what the hell? But anyway, Aiden's also like emotionally distant. He is, for being down there, a rougher childhood, I guess you can say, compared to, well, they both have rough childhoods. You can see it in the details. But yeah, he's the other character who accidentally got summoned, and he's the more down to earth, while Samson's the more optimistic. Two sides of the same coin, I guess. And then, obviously, we have teams. For them, we build the characters around the teams, which are also going to be part of the story that we're going to know about. Lily. I thought this was a cool idea. She's a dragon dancer. Pretty much, she's a supportive character who uses like a form of choreography to do enchantments and buff her teammates. And she comes from a long lineage of dragon folk, or dragonoids, whatever you want to call it. But the catch is, she don't have legs. She is actually also part Lamia, which is a snake person, and a lot of the choreograph evolves around them having legs, I guess you can say. So it's kind of like a detriment to her not being able to use it properly. And Aiden sees her potential and wants to encourage her to do her best, pretty much. Hi, Hydrin. How are you? And then you got Dan, the tank, which is, shout out to one of my community members, Sam. This is pretty much him in a nutshell. His spirited successor. He really likes him. But he's a tank. He's pretty much a tank, right-hand man to Aiden. A lot of people do have some kind of weird, dark backstory, like zero to hero kind of stuff. This character, we couldn't think of a name. We just bounced a couple ideas off. Asdaf Nimu, or Nume, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Archer, very cunning, very shifty, obviously. And honestly, I'm just gonna slowly go down. I'm not gonna really describe them all. If you guys want to lead into it, just pause this and lead into them if you want. And then we got Gabriel the Bard. He's another cool character. He's a kind of a pickpocket. Comes from family thieves, doesn't like lying. And then Samson's team, which a lot of his team is more or less out for themselves because they want the fame and fortune since he's the hero. They want to use him to pretty much buff their status or do something in their own personal favor. Like Anastasia here, she wants to she's a doctor hero kind of person who's really using him for status quo to help with her research. Nikos, Nikos. God, why am I butchering names today? Jack of all trades made pretty much what's the word I'm looking for? A savant in his trade, so he can do anything and anything with magic. But he also became very arrogant and wants to show he's the better best mage out there. Then we got another rogue. His name's Rogue. Kind of a man of mysteries, but he does have a backstory. And he has a cool little feature that only Aiden can see, and Rogue himself. And then there's Bernadette, who is a brawler. I based this character off of Scion from Borderlands 3, that character. I like the whole like energy arm gimmick, so I kind of copied. I kind of stole that idea a little bit for her because she's a brawler. She just likes to punch things. And then we come down to this part, the background, the world, which is going to be what we're going to be focusing on today. And like I said, this is a community build, so please put in your ideas, 2 cents. Every little bit counts, because like I said, I've been brewing this for years in my head, but I never really did a full deep dive and really full detail on all this. So if you guys got some crazy ideas, please let me know. But we're gonna jump right into it now. So right now we're just working on like the background, like the layout of the land and everything, since we got characters and everything, and kind of an idea what the story is going to be about. So obviously there's not gonna be pictures, but I probably should make something in the future. But as of right now, I forget how we did. How do I do this? There we go. Give it a tell us. We are going to be working on. Why did I even do that? Yeah. Give it a tell us. Boom, boom. We're just gonna be, like I said, it's going to be just kind of getting the layout of the land, how everything looks, how everything's gonna feel. Hi, Tanisha. So, like I said, if you guys got any ideas you want to throw into this, please let me know. This is a community build. It might be my building block, but you guys are going to help bring out the details and make this into something more worldly, more realistic. I guess you can say, bring it into light and give it its details. So, the world... I was thinking this. Do you want to have multiple continents? Yeah, I'm gonna have like, there's going to be a the world's going to be a supercontinent. Still mostly like, why am I blanking on what ours was? Back in the dinosaur age, everything, all the continents are all smashed together. Can I spell it? Continent. It's gonna be a supercontinent made up of 4. Do we say 4 free kingdoms? Because I know, yes, a community build, Tanisha. Like I said, this is a story that was brewing in my head. I never really full depth into it. Some people have encouraged me to express it and build it. And I'm like, why not help you guys build it? Because I am creative. I can be, but stuff like this is kind of over my head and I have no idea how to appropriately address it. So if you guys got ideas, please let me know. But the world was going to be a supercontinent made up of 4 kingdoms? Well, I will try. Any little bit helps, Tarnisha. Trust me. And you too, Hayden. I know you're lurking. It's like, you helped in the last one, so please help again. Alright, it's going to be a supercontinent made of 4 kingdoms. And then each kingdom was supposed to be... I got an idea. How about a mushroom kingdom that has magical crystals? That could be the layout of the land of one of them. Because we never really went into, like, that deeper into it. But yeah, a mushroom kingdom with magical crystals. I can see that because we do have elves in this area, so it would be funny to see a mushroom kingdom. A nice little nod. 4 kingdoms with different government structures. Yeah, because I know we talked about it a little bit, because each character, a majority of characters come from different places, so we want to make them express that a little bit. We had one of them was supposed to be like more militaristic, one was supposed to be a democracy, one was supposed to be a monarchy, one was supposed to be like a dictatorship kind of idea. But we never like gave out the lay of the land kind of concept for each kind of. We just kind of like did something like that. What if one of the kingdoms where there's a lot of lava? Alright. We got a mushroom kingdom, we got a lava kingdom. Ooh. Lava would be interesting. Ooh. I know where the lava would go. I feel like the lava would be a good... I hate to say in the mean way, but I would say the lava would be good for like the dictatorship kingdom, because I know we made one of them. I forget who was it. Arrogant queen. One of them was more of a... No, we'll make that the militaristic one, because it would be... I kind of like the idea of like ice cold, ice and hot kind of thing, and it'll be more like... And lava just fits in with that, honestly. And I didn't think of names for the kingdoms, too. So if you guys think of ideas for kingdom names, please let it rip. Super kind of made up for king... Yeah, it was the monarch, dictator, military, democracy. So... made up 4 different government structures. If I can spell it, that would actually be helpful too. Structures. There is an smaller isolated continent where the antagonists... no. We're gonna keep it all in one supercontinent, honestly. How are we gonna do this? Supercontinent made up 4 kingdoms with different government structures. Yeah, and the story is supposed to be like the people who are attacking are like a revolutionary group. Why can't I spell? Group. Branches. I call it secret because no one really knows about it. Secret revolutionary group branches into each nation that want to I'm gonna put this in parentheses too. Oh, overthrow the corruption in the nations. Overthrow the corruption in the nations. Like golems, and there's dragons. That dragons is guardians, a very powerful weapon. Yeah, so like one of the characters actually is a descendant of a dragon. She's a dragonoid, but she also has like what did I say, Lamia? So she's like half dragon, half Lamia. There are beast people in here. We're gonna make one of the nations was supposed to be like a beast nation themed. One's I don't even know. I'm gonna just do this for now. Bop. Democracy. Militaristic. Oh. Dictator and monarchy. So those are the 3 different nations. Oh, yeah, about the whole app. Perfect. Go away. 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 Go away. There you go. Golems. Alright, so. Now where the put each one of yours, because Hydra wants a magical kingdom. A mushroom magical kingdom. That could be funny enough. Ooh, no. Would that be... No, let's put that in the Monarch. Let's make that the Monarch, honestly. What'd you say? Mushroom... Kingdom. Why am I can't type down that. Magical crystals. Yours I want to put here. Crystals. What if the 4 kingdoms had different styles, like one believed in the demigod and the other? That was another thing we kind of talked about in the last episode too. We were gonna involve like some kind of religious thing, because obviously they summoned the hero, so I believe there should be a religion that kind of like backs the hero a little bit. Then I wanted to make the military the one you like. Kingdom, or no. Yeah. This kingdom is this kingdom has multiple volcanoes. Volcanoes in a frozen land. Which, wow, can I spell which right? Which is utilized in the, thank you, which is utilized in the industrial makeup of the nation. So I wanted to be this. The military is supposed to be like a very industrial setup, and I do like the whole volcanoes, lava, fire. But it's also like ice and fire kind of combo. So it's like the two toughest terrains ever to really toughen them up. Also, I do remember we were gonna make this one. Nope. If the Four Kingdoms had different styles, like one, yeah. And then the this one, the Monarch is definitely more of a more I want to say this nation is best known for its advances in field of magic arts. And we got the dictator was supposed to be the Animal Kingdom, made mostly of beast folk. It is very traditional in a beast faction. Yeah, so like I said, we were gonna introduce some like beast folk, like, and we wanted to have them like. I feel like I'm very troping right now. Now I'm thinking about it, just looking at all these, I'm I definitely feel like I'm kind of like very 100% on a like generalized troping of what each nation is. Yeah, but it was supposed to be beast folk. It was supposed to be very old school, traditional landscaping and architecture in its way of life. Why are you italicized again? Stop that. Up. What did I do? Where is it? Control Z. Thank you. Alright, and it's way but still moves into the modern age. And then it was gonna be residents. And then this one, the military was supposed to have has a lot of underground fight. What if there are giant talking trees and we could add something like that to the story. That could be like one of the tropes that the heroes go on an adventure for. I mean, that could be a mission. I'm gonna put that down here. Give me a second. Ah. And then we want what was it? This. And we want this. Missions. Friends. Corruption of the whatever talking tree. Cleanse corruption of the what would you want to call it? Grand tree? Then we'll do this. Sentient tree. That is, quote, dying due to some form of cleansing of the grand tree. Sentient tree that is dying due to some form of corruption. The tree of creation? I like that. Tree of creation? So I'll do that. The tree of creation thing might be a good little lore plot we can add into it. So I want to capitalize these because it'll make me feel better. Missions. Bam. Nope. Eeny, meeny, mama. There we go. Missions. Alright. Then we have this. Actually, I'll fix this too. Where did I put them? Background. A secret relationship. I will just emphasize this. Antagonist. Led by the antagonist. Led by the antagonist group, branches in each nation that want to overthrow the corruption in the government in the nations. Multiple volcanoes in the frozen land utilized in the industrial make of its nation. Has a lot of okay. This is getting annoying that this whole thing does not want to stay. And this was another thing we added to it. Has a Coliseum. I also spell Coliseum right. Thank you. Has a Coliseum. For all forms of battle competitions. There are to show who is the best of the best. There is also our underground fight clubs. As a Coliseum for all forms of battle competition that are to show who is the best of the best. There is also a lot of underground fight clubs. Some underground fight clubs for those who prefer to win by any means necessary. Alright, we got that. Made mostly of beast folk residents. It is very traditional in its way of life, but still moves forward into modern age. What was I just to say? Mushroom Kingdom and has magical power, best known for its advances in the fields of magic arts. Magic arts and educational system. So like a lot of schools are based around. I want to make the Monarch like not just magic, like it's supposed to be educational. So a lot of like people go here to learn and build their craft and everything. Farming. I'm gonna like leave farming as like a general thing in each nation because I feel like that's a staple for everywhere. Where as fact as a lot of them have like their own unique ecosystem, so they have their own foods and whatnot. So they have to have farming in its own right. It's known for its advances in magical fields and its immune system. Now we have the democracy. Kingdom. Why do we... why is it still high tails? I don't get this. Kingdom that summons the heroes. But the beast faction, the best faction is going extinct, and there are not many of them left. You could have them at pristine college, magic of all types. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what a lot of people go here for. Magic arts. Medicines and educational system. I'm here. What do we have so far? We honestly we built on some of the ooh, can I spell heroes right? So we built on a little bit on what we talked about in the last stream. And they give me some like fun ideas for each nation just for the fun of it. Like an idea like what the environment is in some places, and then Tarnisha came up with a cool idea for one of the missions that the heroes go on to try and take care of. And I also made, we also made up an idea for the antagonist group. It's a secret revolutionary group that branches into each nation, and they want to overthrow the corruption in in each of the nations. So we got the democracy, which is the kingdom that summoned the heroes. We got the militaristic kingdom, and by the way, we still don't have names for anything yet. Any of the kingdoms yet. Is a kingdom that is filled with multiple volcanoes, and it's a frozen land. And it's a very industrial-esque area. So we discussed that the militaristic kingdom has coliseums for fighting. They'll prove the work because they think might is right kind of concept. And obviously has the underground fight clubs. And then we got the dictatorship, which we decided was going to be the Beast Folk Residence Nation. And then the Monarch, which is supposed to be the magical kingdom, we decided, and let's have some fun with it, and we decided to make it a mushroom kingdom with lots of magical crystals. Gotta have that little fun gimmick to it because it is supposed to be a little bit of a comedy. But I do definitely feel like I'm troping very hard in some of these areas. And I do... What was your idea? Joking, got it. Hey, it is known for its advanced magical arts, medicines, and education system. So, But, okay, so we got that. And then you just came up with another idea for a mission. Oh, not what I wanted. There we go. Another mission was, what'd you say, Tarnisha? What the Beast factions, declining, population, issue, and I'll just call it Beast Kingdom for now. Okay, when it does this. There you go. Yeah, like when it drops down like that, it's so annoying. There you go. We'll do that. This is gonna be another mission, possibly. And that's just gonna give more details of something. Magical crystals, best known for this. You could have it where the main kingdom faces overpopulation. Alright, that is a good one. We can add that in here. Beast Kingdom. Why? In decline. Can I spell decline? Thickness. Immigration. Or something else. So they're trying to expand the Beast Kingdom since is there a C faction? I guess we can add we're gonna I was gonna say we're gonna definitely add I would definitely say they are no, I would say the Beast Folk is definitely on the coastal area, so they can have like the Merfolk and everything as well. We'll just add that right now. Located on the edge of the located on the a coastal edge of the super continent. Can I spell it? Oh. Located on a coastal edge of the supercontinent, which boasts a great position for a trade boasts a great position for trade and travel. / Taurus. So yeah, they definitely have a lot of like waterfront. So they definitely have like the merfolk and everything. Like if there was supposed to be like if this continent had like a peninsula-esque part of it, this is where this nation would be. So they're trying to expand the Beast Kingdom since they don't need all the space, which that is a possibility. Dying for some type of corruption. Why are you down here? Okay, we're gonna do that game, huh? There we go. Reese has elders that have been here for years. Hey. Yeah, that was you pretty much hit the nail on the head, Darnisha. That's what I was gonna say. Why it's a dictatorship, because the leader they've been around a long time, and their family's probably the most powerful in the nation. But you pretty much nailed the nail on the head what we were going for. So it's just more or less now the question is, what kind of beast folk are they? Do we want to make them dragons? Do we want to make them like fox? Do we want to go the stereotype of making them like a dragon elder or like a fox elder, or do something different, like I think that might be too overdone. What do you mean it might be overdone for the Beast Kingdom? Beast folk, made mostly of beast folk residents. It's very traditional. For trade and travel / tourism. Very stick. Yeah, I can see that. We don't want to go. I guess we can maybe dive a little deeper into it later. This one's so the monarchy is magical kingdom that's very educated. Alright, well, yeah, we'll just do that. Then, yeah, period, I know. Kingdom that summons. Make up. Overthrow. Alright. We do need to add on to the democracy a little bit. Oh, I'm also on this. Might makes right mentality. Have we been listening to the same song over and over again? Yes, we have. I don't get why I was repeating the song this whole time. Alright, but we do need to add on to the democracy, the kingdoms. And like I said, we do need to think of, we should think of names for these guys too. There you go. Who did do? Actually, no, we're gonna do this. There we go. What else can we add to the democracy kingdom? The fish people should probably be the oldest faction. Alright, we can work with that. We can probably work with that. I'll put that as a little side note. Democracy Kingdom is the real interesting thing. Like I said, is a real interesting title. Like I said, I'm just putting these down as placements for now. If we think, please, if you think of a name for what would be a good name for these kingdoms, please let me know, so I can put them down as like a suggestion for the kingdoms. So like I'm gonna do this just to point out. Insert name here. Copy. Paste. What the hell did I just do? Is that better? So we have the name. Insert name here. This one's democracy. Insert name here. This is militaristic. Insert name here. So I get Chronicles of Narnia. I mean, if we want to name something Narnia, we can name something Narnia. What if some of the beasts can talk and some can't, but the beasts go to the elder and I can give them the ability to talk. That's a cool idea. Well, they are the elders, and they're gonna be the ones who rule the nation, so their power is probably gonna be way up there. So having that effect that they can do that would be pretty sound and pretty reasonable. And so how are we gonna make the destination work? So the democracy summoned the heroes. They are should we make this the most powerful nation or somewhere in the middle? Summon the heroes. God, I don't even know what to put for these guys. This nation. It summons the heroes. Maybe in the middle. Yeah, I could see that. Um. The let's do this. Second. Beast folk. This is more. They're more coastal. You're more like. Yeah, you can be like more of a mountain. But a magical crystal. I like this idea. Mountain range. Is used for action and resources. That has magical crystal. That has a magical crystal mountain that is used for protection and resources around it. Might makes right mentality. I put that in the wrong spot. It's got bottom me now. Okay. And then neutral. Continent. Yeah, neutral. Can I spell neutral? Like natural? No. You're a neutral. Neutral continent. That is the largest landmass that has the largest landmass area. Connects to each other nation. Could go full Helldivers too and make the Democratic faction trying to spread democracy for the rest of it. I can say we can make we can make that into the antagonist group. How would you like? How's that feel? Turning the antagonist group and make them like a whole Helldiver unit, because they are an evolutionary group trying to spread their philosophy. Ugh. And thinking everyone's corrupt and they need to be overthrown. Neutral continent that has the largest landmass area and is connected to each other nation. Just because it's the largest doesn't mean it's the most powerful. What are you trying to figure out right now? I'm just trying to fill in some details for each of the nations, honestly. And then I think we got... I do feel like we got this. What if there was a place called Sky Valley? And it has mythical creatures like griffins and chimeras. Floating land masses? I can dig it. That'd be kind of cool. Having and making that like somewhere like a bridge between the dictator and monarch. That'd be a cool thing. I like that. Some floating land masses that so that can be like the little border between the monarch magical kingdom and the dictator beastful kingdom. That'd be nice. Try and fresh out the already existing areas. Before moving on to new ones. True. I mean, like, that would be a nice little middle ground between the two, like, between the borders. Borders. I'm gonna do this too. Monarchy. Kingdom. Ah. But nope. Special. Part of mountain range that has floating islands. There. Now just copy this. Copy. Stop italicizing. Tab. Control V. Border is the dick. Dictator Kingdom, special part of the mountain range that has floating islands. If you want a purpose for the main kingdom, you could always make their goals expansion. That could be. That could be one. Well, they are the biggest, largest landmass in the nations. And they touch all nations. They are connected to all the nations, which kind of has the militaristic nation cut off from all the others. Other nations due to border with democracy. Nation. Cut off from other nations due to border with democracy nation. As Monarch Kingdom, special part of my range that has floating islands. Cool. They're still sticking around. And then still gotta think of names for these places. Neutral continent has large. Likes to stick nose in other affairs. Likes to stick nose into other nations. For you got back? Alright. If you want, here are some names for the nations. Alexandria, size. Ooh, me likey. Selexia, Cyrus, and Alexandrite. Which one do you think which one do you think each of those belong to, Hydran? Because I'll put those down for now. For now. I feel like Cyphus would be the military, to be honest. Cyphus. Bam. I also wanted to capitalize for some reason. Sorry. Does sound like a military one. Yeah, it does. It actually sounds like the magic one. Yeah. Alright, we got some gas cooking now. So we got some military some names now. with Vel Alexia Kingdom. Sounds like the main one. Okay. We'll go with that. Then, right? Wow. Exandrite is a democracy. Kingdom that summons the heroes. We have Cypher is the militaristic one. We have Alexia, the monarch kingdom. Now we just need to think of one for the dictatorship. With Alexander. I probably turn off the caps. Alexandrite. Kingdom. I was just called Alexandrite. So we got that. Now we just, I guess the last piece of the puzzle is name the Beast Kingdom, which is very artistic, traditional kind of way of life. Bunch of beast folk live there. And then we can name the floating island to something, but we'll think of something later. So we got that. We got this going so far. I feel like we got something going on. Likes to stick its nose in other nations' affairs for personal gain. They like to say neutral, but they like to keep tabs on people, so they stick the note. Yeah, do keep tabs on nations. But the military faction doesn't like the other factions. I mean, it's militaristic, so I can see that because might makes right. They think they're the strongest nation. Actually, I'll put that down as one. Believes to be the strongest of the kingdoms. Believes to be the strongest of the kingdoms. Neutral. Not nation. has the largest landmass that is connected to each other nation, likes to stick its nose in others. A nation affairs to keep tabs on the others. Pretty much a gossip girl nation. They won't start stuff, but they'll keep tabs on everything going on. Did we make an antagonist group? No, we did not make an antagonist yet, so we might have to do that later. Wait, do we just even subjugate this? No. Alright. Led by the antagonist, branches off into each nation. Into a secret revolutionary group led by the antagonist. Branches into each nation and wants to, quote unquote, overthrow the corruption corruption of each nation. In each of the nations. Alright. Kingdom summons the heroes as a neutral nation with the largest landmass. And is connected to each other nation, likes to stick its nose in affairs to keep tabs on others. Big Brother. Big Brother doesn't want Gossip Girl kind of nonsense. Then we have Sizer, which is the military kingdom, which is pretty much fire and ice, industrial, might makes right mentality. Believes they're the strongest of the strong. And they have coliseums and other ways to fight to prove it. They think they are so more superior that they use the Be Nice faction until I think they are much more superior and used to be a nice nation until new commander changed the ways of the military faction. I like it. I will add what you just said, Tarnisha. It's a nice little comment for it. Nope, that didn't do it. Paint. Oh, wait. I know what I need to do. I did this before. Bam. Now we'll just cut you. And there you go. And believes to be the strongest of the kingdoms. They used to be a nice faction until There was a new commander who changed the ways of the military faction. Ta-da! You like it? Yeah, I like it. That was a nice little tidbit. And it kind of like goes in the whole antagonist group wanting to overthrow nations for the corruption, because that's a nice little tidbit that kind of like that could lean into why the antagonist group does what it does. There. All right. You know, we'll leave that for now. Still got to think of a name for that group. Kingdom that summons heroes, neutral nation, largest landmass, like to keep tabs on others. Very artistic in its way of life, but still moves forward into the modern age. Located in the coastal edge of the supercontinent, which boasts a great position for trade and travel tourism. Borders the Vexel Kingdom, special part of mountain range that has floating islands. Then we have. How can I fix that? Okay, this should all be fixed. Alright, we got free notes for him, free notes for them. We could add one more. I like having free notes for each nation, so we could add one more note for the beasts. Good tourist attraction, very artistic and historic, traditional. Part of the Vexel Kingdom. And then we can, what can we add? The mostly peaceful presence. It's very traditional and in its way of life, but still moves forward in modern age. Okay, on the coastal edge, supercontinent, which boasts a great position for trade and travel / tourism. Then I feel like we can add one more. I like the whole, like, everyone has like at least 3 main notes for each nation. So what else can we have here? We have the coastal floating island range. And you have 3 as well. Monster Kingdom, that is magical crystal mountain range. That used for protection and resources. Best known for its advances in the field of magic arts, medicines, and educational system. In the educational system. This could be Uh, uh, should I make this the smallest? Yeah, we'll make this the smallest nation. Smallest nation. Uh, yeah, this. Mostly made of beast folks is very traditional and artistic. It's very traditional and artistic in its way of life. Looking on the coastal edge. Smallest of the nations. Likes to stick to their roots. Smallest of the nations likes to stick to their roots and tries to keep things as they are. Likes to stick to their roots and tries to keep things as they are. So that's gonna be that kind of. I kind of like the whole like I like having at least like one tidbit like encourage like the antagonist's reasoning. So like they're a neutral company, but like Alexandrite's a neutral nation, but likes to stick a nose in other people's business, keep on tab on each other. So like Big Brother, no one really likes that. The military nation has the whole might makes right mentality, thinks they're better than everyone. So that's their little corrupt tidbit. The dictatorship is the one that's like set in stone. It might be the smallest of the nations, but it's like set in stone. It's tradition or artistic way of life. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And then we have you. Get rid of those. Vexral. Alexia. What would be the negative for this nation? The kingdom that resides on magic. This last nation resides on magic. Might makes it right. Knowledge is power. I'm back. Where are we at? They need magic to survive. That's a good one. Sam, we are pretty much. Why don't we still need to think of a name for the dictatorship nation? I'm kind of like at the point where I'm adding like 3 points of each nation, whereas 2 is like a good generic answers to what the nations are, and then the third one is gonna give like one of them is gonna be like a reason why the antagonist group is doing what it's doing, or kind of give them motivation to do it. So like, the the democratic nation likes to stick its nose in other people's affairs like a big brother kind of nonsense. The military thinks they're better than everyone, might makes like kind of mentality. The animal kingdom is the smallest of the nations, but it's very stubborn and stick to its roots. Kind of doesn't really want to change. And that can be what leads into and that can also lead into the omission of why they're on a decline. And actually, we'll add this. Nope. Location. Alexia Forest. The source of the magic in the tree creation. The tree's crap. Magic Land is the biggest outsource of magical items and spellcasters, therefore it has positive relations with other nations and relies for its mass production of magic. Alright, I like what you're both getting at here. I'm back. The magic to survive area. I kind of like both views. Because if the magic dies in that world, because that's where the main source of magic is, where they get like the mana crystals and everything. The source of magic. Need magic to survive. Their magic is Magical Land is the biggest outsource of magical items. I like them. Now, how am I gonna word them both together? I know. Magical Land. Copy. Paste it. And we're gonna go bam. Copy. Paste. They stop with the italicize, please. They rely heavily on they heavily rely on magic to survive. Biggest outsource of magical items and spellcasters, therefore it has a positive relationship with other factions that rely on mass production of magic. How about the boss? How about a boss that a zombie dragon? I like that. They rely heavily on magic to survive because all sorts of. Okay, there we go. How about a boss that is zombie dragon that ties in with the issues of I like it. I like it. I'll pull that down there. Oop. Zombie. Slash undead. Decline sickness, immigration, or something. Zombie slash undead. Dragon. Type boss monster. Monster causing issues. Zombie stress undead dragon type boss monster causing issues. I do like the whole magic thing, because we can also add into the lore here that this tree is probably like the main source of why the world has magic. Ooh, I like that idea. Oh, wrong way. Lore. We got some lore. I hate to say this. Main source of all magic in the world. So we got this far. Our main source of all magic in the world. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Connection to source of all magic in the world. Any tree that is dying due to some form of corruption. Okay, they're actually a force. I think that all the magical races should need to survive while on non-magical races such as humans and kind of don't need it. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, like there will definitely be some beings that are more connected to magic than others. Like obviously the humans aren't as connected as they are. Who do we have that was gonna be super like enticed to it? Nicus was supposed to be one because he's a fae. I guess we can make Anastasia kind of more focused on that too, because she's angelic. I think we made her, yes, because she has some like angelic bloodline, so she can be connected to it. So is her brother Daniel, your boy. I do like these mission ideas for some story prevalence. Then obviously we got Stopping antagonists group revolutionary group. Think they they're being Robin Hood type people. Oh yeah, we were gonna do religions. Right, I forgot about that. Thank you, Sam. We were gonna do something like that. There you go. This was gonna be religions. Oh. Can we stop with the italicize? Alright, yes, we were gonna do religions too. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Let's go with... I don't want to do, like, one per nation. I do want to make it kind of... Both the military had a supreme religion. That would work, because that would be the might makes right kind of concept. So whoever's in charge is pretty much like their version of the god. So we'll do that one first. Supreme superiority. Actually, I'll just go in this. I'll just take this out, cut it out, because this will be perfect down here. Control V. Might makes right mentality. This is gonna be... I'm not gonna even fucking copy. Paste. What god would this religion worship? The leader of the nation. Because I want... This is gonna be like a whole might makes right belief. Might makes right mentality. They believe that whoever is the strongest is strongest in all the nation is there and is the only being who is allowed to rule over their nation. Supreme superiority. That's what we'll call this. That's more of a cult than a religion. Well, they believe in something like a god of war, kind of. Yeah, you could say that, but it's also like kind of God of War-esque kind of. You would say this world is based on pantheons. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, we can work in that. I do remember I did say that. Pantheon. God of War. Could it be the leader of the faction is actually a god? Whoever is the strongest of the nation is there. Spelling this long. Yep, yeah, we can go with that. Because I want them to believe, like, I want them to have the whole mentality of might makes right. So the strongest of the strong are who are in control. And then, obviously, the leader is like, is there... They believe that mortals are not strong enough to be given such an important role. Could it be that the leader is faction? That could possibly be a thing. Might makes right mentality. They believe that whoever is the strongest in all the nation is their god of war. Is their garden war reincarnated? Is their god of war reincarnated? Why am I putting prophecies on everything? Is the garden war reincarnated and is the only being who is allowed to rule over their nation? Like Adon and Elden Ring. I like it. Yes. incarnated as the only being who is to rule over their nation. And then we have I kind of really want to make the dictator and the Zexio kind of like connected. Like I want these two to be like buddy nations. Like they're the most connected to each other, so so they believe in this one's gonna be for Alexia. Alexia and Beast Nation. Till we still gotta think a name for them. Ugh, excuse me. Belief, magic is all right. Believe magic's magical descendants known as sprites. You could also have the main church, which worships the first god. All religions can fall under. That is a true thing. Believe in magical descendants known as sprites. The original sources of anything with magic. Believe in magical descendants known as sprites, the original sources of everything with magic. How about mission about creating some mines? They got infested with giant bugs. The bug nest is very Alright, we can pull that in there. I like that. We do need to have something for each nation, so that would be a fun one. Since it is a kind of industrial one for mining and everything. What if there was one powerful demigod, but someone killed him in his body, his parts were scattered into different demigods. Ah, like a rebellious one, like, ooh. We have magical descendants known as sprites. I do like those ideas, guys. Keep them coming. But we still... Honestly, I don't know why this is bothering me, but we don't... The Beast Nation is the only nation we don't have a name for, so put on your thinking caps and try and think of something for that for me, please. I can't figure that. Valencia could also have a religion where only people who are magically inclined can rise the ranks. I feel like that, like I said, I want Valexia and the Beast Nation to be kind of like buddy-buddy, so they believe in the same systems. And that would also make a lot of sense for the Magical Kingdom, too. Only though... But only... Yep. Only people who are magically inclined can rise lengths. Who believe in the magical descendants known as sprites. Original source of everything known with magic. What about for Beast faction? What did we make him? What do we make Daniel? Big, strong, comes family celestials, gains celestial traits. Younger brother Anastasia. We didn't really kind of. I thought we addressed this. Which one he was gonna be in this? I would say you'd probably be in Valexia now because of the way it's set. No. Ooh. Do we say Anastasia is Daniel's favorite older sister, favorite child, favorite supportive, distant? I feel like they'd be in Valexia now because of the whole magical output being the that's what I'm thinking too. Because of the whole magical concept that we're going with there. What about right? Example. And some beings are direct descend sorry about me descendants of magical descendants. Actually, I'll do this example. Dragon. The original dragon is the fire sprite. What about Radigans for the Beast faction? Probably. Yeah, we did, didn't we? But we can put Anastasia, the not Anastasia, our favorite punch first, ask questions later friend in Zealous. Now. Radigan. Radagons for Beast Faction. What are Radagons? I never heard of that. What are Radagons? Radagons... you mean dragons? Radagon of the Golden Order Elden Ring. We had her in the Beast Nation. Did we? Because we made her a devil, demonoid, didn't we? Or any of that? Competent, blah, 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 blah. Airheaded, group, awkward situations. It's from the demon race. I can see that. Yeah, that's where I got the name from. Oh, for the Beast Faction. Radagon's for the... Oh, you mean for the nation name. Oh, I thought it was like... It was some kind of species. I'm like, what the hell's a Radagon? I never heard of them. But, probably Alexia... Names of the Beast Nation. Lithia, Kaifel, Maida, Lafo. Insultra. Mandra. That is where I got the name from. Okay. Radagons. Radagon of the Golden Order, Elden Ring. Who is Radagon based off of? In terms of inspiration, Miraka and Radagon are very inspired by alchemic concept of the Libis. Don't know what that is. Okay, interesting. So we got some names. Which one to go with, though? They all sound good. Radagon, Leaflo, Kaifel, Meshia, Lafo, Insultre, Mandria. Let's go. I'm gonna maybe try and fuse all those again. Do a little mix of everything. Let's go with... what do I want to do with this? Can't figure this now. God damn. I was just like, let's try and do a little mix mash of everything. Backseat, Cypher. Equal compa. Kind of like this. We lie. Hydro gun? I don't know. I like a little bit of everything that you guys put in. I like the... I don't know. Something about the Drea at the end of Mandra, you pulling out Sam sounded good. Radagon sounded good. And then... all yours of... I don't know, but Lithia and Kaifel definitely sounded... They all had a ring to them, so I said why not mix them all together. So we got a Lydragon. And then... actually, I forgot. Aragon? What the frick is that? So we got capital, bold, italicize. So, and I also want to capitalize on this. Lie... gone. And then characters with Idria Gone. There we go. And lie. Capitals. Gone. Alright. Supreme Superiority is the name of the. Believe in the magical descendants known as sprites, original sources of everything with magic. Example, the original dragon is the fire sprite. And there are dragonoid-esque humans, and they are descendants of the system. Might make strike mentality. They believe whoever is the strongest in all the nation is the god of war reincarnated and is the only being who is allowed to rule over their nation. Lexia and Hydreigon believe in sprites. Believe in a magical descendant. Believe in magical. I know. Believe in. The origin of magical descendants known as sprites. The original sources of everything with magic. Example, the original dragon is equals fire sprite. What if the demigod could come from a different dimension? That's a good way. I would say not alternate plane for the deities. I like it. So we'll call this R. Orin Mod. Orin Mod. I kind of want to like smash the words original and mana together. Orin Maja. How do they say it? Magia? Yeah, Magia. Magia. Orin Magia. Believe in the origin of magical descendants known as sprites. The original sources of everything with Almana. Ooh, that sounds good too. Actually, it's not. That's a little so helpful than mine. Almana. What is? And just do this. And pop. Alright. So they believe in that. These guys believe in this. And then we got one last little nation to do with Alexandrites. Alexandrites. Be nice if I do everything else like I want to. Alexandrites, please let me in. I cap one. Oh. Hey, thank you. Jesus. Don't know why it's not letting me spell it. Too far. Alexandrite. Ah. Alright, this one's gonna be Alexandrites. Beans. They believe, so Cypher believes in God of War. These guys believe in the original. Yeah, everything comes from some kind of sentient magical being. Only people with magical, who are magical in kind, can rise in the ranks of society. And then this one's going to be... What are we gonna name this one? Because this one is... based off the belief of based off the belief of the hero being the savior but also remember that religions are not defined by borders. There can be factions where there are more prominent. Yes, that is true. But I mean, like, that's like these are going to be the more focused ones, and honestly, these are good, flexible religious beliefs. Like I believe someone can actually believe might makes right still somewhere else. Obviously, people can believe in the sprite thing in other places as well. Based off the belief. Based off the belief the hero is the savior. Is their savior. Oldest religion around. That is has expanded to the creation of and this copy. Copy. Or is the original ground that has expanded to the creation of supreme superiority and mana. Based off the belief. Based on the belief of the hero. Yep. Being their savior. I'm not too sure that there should be an entire religion based on the hero. But maybe the prophecies in the religion. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Sam. I was trying to go with the whole Catholic style religion. I don't know what would be the best way to put it, but it's just like they have a god, but they believe the hero is a savior sent brought by the god. Savior. Based on the belief of the hero being their savior sent by the great divinity. Based on the belief the hero is being their savior sent by the great divinity. To protect the world and bring balance and peace during times of great calamity. If I can spell right. If you're going to start pulling Jesus parallels, that's you are totally right, Sam. But it's like it's the only like concept I can probably go with that I can think of. Now I can figure out I can go with this that can connect to these two. Or should I go? Actually, I'll reword this a little bit. Based on the belief of the yeah, I'm just gonna leave it the way it was. Control Z. Because I want to kind of make it like they think. I'm kind of gonna leave it this way. I'll do this. Based on the belief that the hero or heroes being their savior sent by the great divinity to protect them from the world from being and bring balance and peace during times of great calamity, to make them think the way you just need to make the prophecy. Yes, because I want yes, correct, Sam, because I wanted to do this. Because I wanted to say oldest religion around that has expanded in the creation of supreme superiority and Alma. Because this is what's gonna happen. And we're just gonna believe. I'm just gonna do this too because I don't want to. No, we'll just do this. Because they want to make, because, what do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Supreme superiority. Copy. Paste. Believes there. Believes the hero is the god of war. Is there a god of war kind of mentality? Because he's the strongest of the strong. They're doing all these prophecies. And then Almana believes the god of war is the strongest one. Yeah. So they all want to kind of like be. They believe he's the god. Actually, please. Let me do this. Rephrase this. Please. That god of war to be the closest thing to the original hero. And then Alma believes the creation of the sprites were from the original of the from the first hero. Let me rephrase that as first hero, not original hero. What if he's the weakest one? That could be a thing. Supreme superiority believes their god of war is to be the closest thing to the first hero. And then Alma believes the creation of the sprites were from the first hero. All the military factions. Yeah, no, I can definitely. That is definitely a good point, Tarnisha. I was definitely gonna say, like, I had this weird idea where it's like he wasn't. Like, I was gonna make one of the leader of the military of Cyprus as not just they think he's the strongest physically, but he's more or less he can outthink people. Like, he's more of a strategic person where he got to his claim of fame by not being actually like physically the strongest, but he can be like mentally the strongest. Like, he is brain versus brawn kind of concept, but brain won. Almara believes their god of war to be the closest thing to the first hero. Actually, no, not the closest thing. As representation of the first hero's might. And then Alma believes the creation of the sprites were from the first hero as a gift from a great divinity. Please, their God of War as a representation of the might. And then Alma believes in the creation of the sprites were from the first hero as a gift from the great divinity. I kind of like those. They all kind of tie in together, saying they're all kind of the same religion, but they're all like separate tastes and factions of how they perspect how things went down. But then, oh, that doesn't. I gotta get out of this Pantheon thing because now I'm thinking that's not even a Pantheon now. But yeah, I kind of like how that panned out for religions and how everything works together. Who needs a Pantheon? Yep. Yeah, it's like I kind of went that route. Well, things are always subject to change, Sam. It's like we were kind of going down that route, and then it just kind. I mean, like we do kind of have pantheons because Omana is kind of a pantheon. Um, and then okay, we can get some missions in here, I guess. That's what wheel building's for? Exactly. Type people. And then I remember, Sam, you said something about a mission idea, where to go. What about a mission about... Yes, this is what you wanted. Clearing bugs. What? Stop. Go away. Clearing bugs and some mines invested by giant bugs. Copy that. Put that down here. Put that over here. A mission, you say. Clearing out mines that got infested by giant bugs. Cut bugs in Cyber Kingdom. Clearing up mines that got infested with giant bugs in Cyber Kingdom. And we have and a bug net. A bug nest. And with a queen bug, like a centipede. Possibly influenced by a third party? Um. Or if there was a mission for Sky Valley, it's fine. That is also a good one. We can put that down. I need a good couple missions to fill these guys in. Clearing out mines that got infested with giant bugs, hypervision, bug nest at the very end with queen bug. Centipede. Possibly influenced by a third party. Influenced by a third party. Why are we even questioning that? Yeah, we'll actually make that name for that place now. Sky Valley. What is this now? Kingdom that summons. Okay. Fine. We'll do your way. Borders again. Special floating islands. Known. God, why can't I spell? Known as. Is that what we're calling it? Sky Valley? Fine. Is that what you want to call it, Tanisha? Do you just want to call it Sky Valley? You got something else you want to try and possibly call it? I'll put Sky Valley for now. And if you think of something else you possibly like the idea of, please let me know. And I will change this immediately. I'm just lazy. Whoop. Copy. Hey, there we go. Sky Valley. Sky Valley is fine, but I'll let you know if I have a different name for it. Sounds good. And then this mission. Copy. Paste. Sky Valley is falling out of the sky. Because there is not much magic. Because magic is disappearing from the area. Sky Valley is falling out of the sky because magic is disappearing from the area. What about a mission about hunting down a cult that's trying to summon a demon? I'm gonna say no to that one, Hydran, because we actually do have demon-esque humanoid people in this series living amongst the people. One of the actually main characters, Bernadette, is of the demon race. So I could rephrase that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. No, you're fine, Hydran. But I will take that as a, we will do this. How does this sound? Evil cult tries to summon evil deity to tries to summon evil deity to a place evil cult tries to summon evil deity to okay. Yeah, that's kind of an easy trope. Evil cult tries to summon evil cult tries to summon evil deity to eradicate hero. Nah. To what would be the best way to put this? Evil cult tries to summon. Tries to summon a deity. Ah, here we go. Tries to summon the great divinity to harness its power for their own tries to summon and what's the word I'm marking for? They try to summon it and to and what's the word I'm looking for here, guys? They summon it to kind of like capture it and use it for their own devices. Actually, that's a good idea. Devices. Tries to summon the great divinity. Summon and what's the word I'm marking for here, guys? Help me out. Evil cult tries to summon evil deity, but kills them and said party wise. Now he didn't seem as a that would be funny. Party guys, now Aiden's team has to make it look like Samson somehow defeated them. Yep. I like it. That's a good tidbit for it. Aiden's team has to look like. Copy. Bam, Aiden's team. Yeah. Evil cult tries to summon great divinity to harness its power. Summons. Should we call it a monstrosity deity or no? Summon. I got it. Summoning backfires and calls for a evil deity. The great divinity's presence was too powerful, and it tries to summon the great deity. Summon backfires and calls forth an evil deity of the same level as no backfires and calls forth a corrupted version of the great alternate slash corrupted version of the great divinity. The divinity? What the frick am I typing here? Summoning backfires and calls forth an alternate slash corrupted version of the great divinity. Aiden's team has to make it look like Samson's somehow defeated it. Divinity is present. Armored centipede. The divine shadow. Ooh, I like the way phrasing of that. That's a cool name to call it. Divine shadow. Known as a divine shadow. Ooh, actually, you know what? I don't know why, but this sounds... Bear with me. I feel like this is gonna sound a little interesting. Known as a sacred shadow. I don't know why that popped in my head. I might go back to the divine shadow, but it's just like... If anyone knows you... If you guys ever played Yu-Gi-Oh! We had to play Egyptian gods as like the first divinity trio, which were supposed to be like OP and gods of the gods. And then in the second generation, they made the sacred beasts, which were supposed to be like alternate evil versions of the Egyptian gods. So I kind of like this idea of calling it a sacred shadow versus the great divinity. Could come up later in the story, and now it's an extreme follow an evil and you only on. Yeah. Shadow of the hero. Pretty much, yeah. That could be it. Kind of like a Black Knight version of the hero. Aiden's team must make it look like Samson somehow defeated them. Even though the You could do the classic dark hero part where the dark version shows all the flaws the hero has. That is a good possibility. We could definitely look into doing that. Anti-hero. Agency must make it look like Samson somehow defeating. No. You know, the shadow is gone. Is MIA. So yeah, we got. Goddamn, we did a lot actually. Definitely feel like the missions were definitely popping off here. You guys, it sounds like you guys definitely had a lot more. We definitely had more fun making the mission ideas. But yeah, we got a lot. I think we got a serious amount done. Actually, almost at my cutoff time. Aiden's team. We go like Samson's team somehow defeated them. Even though it was the shadow, which is now MIA. Alright, so we did a... I feel like we got a lot done. So we got the anti-hero, Sacred Shell, possibly idea here. We got a few different missions to go play with. Third party at play or natural disaster. What if the shadow had a rivalry with the hero? Like a Virgil and Dante rivalry? That would be kind of fun. But... Ooh, we can... Ooh. That might be a fun concept for... the main protagonist, actually. Because obviously, Aiden is one of the protagonists who's very down to earth and very kind of more cold and strategic. Keep your friends close and enemies closer. Actually, I'll scroll up and show you since you weren't here for the first one. But these are the two main characters, Samson and Aiden. Samson's the main protagonist. He was the one who was summoned as the hero and was supposed to be the only one summoned to begin with. He's very optimistic. He has a hero complex. Grew up in a very militaristic family, so he's very tactically good at doing stuff. Where did I put that? I know it's in here somewhere. Yeah, grew up in a militaristic home, always dreamed of being a hero. From reading comics, hearing stories, and witnessing other people's actions. This led to him developing hero complex. Can develop tunnel vision when his hero complex is in high gear. So, like, when he gets praised and all that for being a hero, he kind of just like gets in that little vision, is like, I can't do anything wrong. There could be a part where Shadow kicks Aidenstein's butt at the start. It starts to sow the seed of worry in Aiden, who has just what Samson's capable of now. Yeah, because he never got in Samson's bad side, so that would be a nice little tidbit to play with there. And then obviously Aiden was the other main character, and he's very it's from his point of view, he's very distant from everyone, trying to keep everyone safe, and is more cold and down to earth, pessimistic style. But yeah, I do like the whole the chemistry between them is a friendlier version of Dante and Virgil. He would get to see what Sansa would be like if he gets mad. Something that he would never seen before. Yeah. I like that. That is actually a cool little that is a cool tidbit. Because he's like because Sam, I know you were here for the first stream, but remember that whole story we had of how the brawl happened during the tryouts, and Samson dukes it out with Bernadette. Where'd she go? Yeah, Bernadette. She's on Samson's team. But remember how we made the whole because they had the whole brawl thing, so the edgelord of the team. I wouldn't call Aiden an edgelord. He's just very frick. What's that? If I had to put him in the categories, you know, like the whole, you got the chaotic, neutral, and lawful versus good, neutral, evil. Aiden would be like neutral, I guess. Or even chaotic neutral would probably be the best thing with him. And then Samson would be chaotic good? Or something like that? I don't know. We'll put everyone... Maybe that we'll do for a stream next time. We'll make every character and put him in that little chart kind of style. He's very, like, down to earth. He's, like, common ground. The grass isn't half empty. It's not half full. It's just a glass of water kind of brain set. Lawfully good. Yeah, he's definitely lawfully good. But he does have that little hint of chaotic, because he does get the tunnel vision. Like, he does good things and bad things. Yes, Yes, Aiden's the person... In this story, Aiden's going to be kind of like... So the synopsis is, obviously Samson's a hero, so he's like the whole iconic person that everyone sees publicity saying he's saving the world and helping everyone, blah, blah, blah. Whereas Aiden is doing all, like, the shady stuff in the background to make sure, A, Samson's okay, 2, make sure everything goes accordingly, and 3, has to make the tougher choices, which he doesn't want Samson or any other people to really deal with. Because some of the stuff is kind of, you're not supposed to really talk about. It's under the table, Black Ops kind of stuff. Lawful is more of a person that has strict code that they're following. Yeah, no, you're right. You're 100% right, Sam. My brain... I think it's because the cutoff time's coming up, because my brain's not working right now. But yeah, so we have a lot of good ideas, and I do appreciate you guys for all the hard work and helping me out with this. But I think it's time for the stream to come to a close yet again. We did get a lot done. Like I said, we went over a few things up top from what we did last time. We built on the world. We got we got the nations down now, what they are, who they are, how they work, how they think, their landscaping. We made some fun, we made the religions of what they believe in, and we made some fun missions. So I am very happy with this. I hope you guys are too, because you guys helped out a tremendous amount. I could not do this all by myself. I can say I'm creative, but I'm not this creative. I need help every once in a while. And I do appreciate all your ingenuity and creativeness that you guys brought to the table and helped make this story even better than it was in my head. So, a pat on the back for all you guys for chiming in, pitching in, and everything. The story would not be as far as it is and in depth as it is without you guys. So please know that I appreciate your thoughts and your ideas for this story. Who knows, maybe I'll find some way to make it into a real thing someday. If it does, we'll definitely find a way to acknowledge everyone in this. But until then, I will want to get some sleep. And again, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. I am not streaming tomorrow, and I'm not streaming Sunday. But Sunday, I will have my schedule for the week up, so I hope you're all ready for that. And also, Sunday is St. Patrick's Day, if you do celebrate it. Please drink responsibly, and have a good and safe day. Because I believe I have a party to go to myself. So please, like I said, be safe. Have a wonderful St. Patty's Day, if you do celebrate it. How usually do you do the community builds? Every once in a while. This is the second one. We might do more in the future. We're gonna I definitely want to expand more on this. I will definitely go further in depth and keep going with this, but maybe we'll do like once a month or something like that, at least. That would be my game plan if I had to do something with it. It would definitely be a once a month kind of deal. So I hope you're all ready for this to be coming up, or something similar like this to be coming up later on. I was to say, if it's not this, we might do, I don't know, like a community game night where we all go play like Uno, or go play like Mario Kart or something. Because if it's not this, I do want to do community stuff with you guys to show appreciation for you guys hanging out and talking and making the community what it is. So, but until then, like I said, happy St. Patty's Day. I will see you all next week. Have a good night, guys. And as always, YouTube algorithm nonsense, like, comment, subscribe. Please leave comments, because I want to be a better streamer, make better content, and have more fun with you guys in the end. So, you guys got ideas for games you want to see me play? You guys see something along on my stream, or have any kind of criticism that can help me be better in the long run? Please let me know. But again, I'm repeating myself, and I need to fix this. I know, but have a good night. See you all in the next one. Until then, have fun. A Link to the Past. Yep, I have that listed, and I did find it. I do have the emulator for you, Sam, so get ready to see that sometime in the future, alright? Have a good night, guys. I want to go to bed now. Have a good night. Bye-bye. See you next time, guys.